Yeah, now we're going to do a deep run. Because I've been wanting. Yes, we're going to do that kind of deep run. Big kind. The big kind. I am really curious now going into this. We got an event coming up. Time gates are basically just little mini events, so I'm really curious what what can our deep push look like? So what's a rough deep push? I don't know necessarily I'm going to manipulate it all the way, but how far can we just fly through this? We got a silver freely and a gold freely. I want to save both of those. No. Yeah, we want to try a patron chest first because we have a couple rewarded patron chests. It freely qualifies for Mert or Strahd, which we'll have to go look at. There's no bronze freely. There's no bronze freely. This is release order. Wow. This doesn't give me any information. I was kind of coming over here to get the champion information. It gives you no information about him. Well, that's useless. How am I supposed to know, like, what kind of champion is freely? Wow. Wow, really? I'm just realizing how garbage this screen is. We don't even get his stats and stuff, and his base information. I mean, I guess they looked at it as, hey, you're collecting the equipment, the skins, and the feats. You don't need to see the rest, but it's also a place for you to go to see information about it. But well, I guess we could. I guess they're wanting you to do this now. Oh. There. Game's so convoluted at times. So not eligible for Vajra. He's neutral good. So he does qualify for Mert. Not smart enough for Strahd. So we can open a Mert chest. Hey, I finally found something to use the champion search for. That's good. So tomorrow I got to do a guide on it. Okay, so here's Freely. We got 0 gear on Freely. So we're going to try to be, because we've got another manual time gate we can run, and we've got an event coming up, we want to be a little frugal with our Electrum chests. So, on a Mert patron chest, there's a chance this could drop gear for Freely. Holy what now? Okay. Just, yeah, sure. Drop an epic for Olkoria, a core champion. Damn you. Damn you straight to hell. And then we did get a green out of... I want more than a green. I'm going to burn another one. These were freebies. Holy crap. Another epic for another core champion. I'm really glad these were free chests. I'd be so mad. I'd be so mad if I'd paid currency for these. This is why I tell people don't go buying patron chests before your core and evergreen champions are full epic. Because of this bullshit. Because of this. We did get another green for freely. That's fine. I'm going to open up his. Now here's the problem. We're going to get a blue out of this one. A blue or better. Guaranteed. No, we're going to get a blue guaranteed. It could be an upgrade to one of the greens we already got. And if we get a green out of this, it could be a dupe green. So let's see how this turns out. Okay, Yakov Yandala. No, Yandala's a lucky break. We did get a dupe, but we got another green, so I'm happy with that. That gives us 4 items out of 3 chests. That was good. That was good. So that worked out well. The only way that could have worked out better is if that other green had been in one of these slots, right? So now I can open his silver. I've got a dupe green, but then we got pocket luck. So that's his slot 1 item. Yeah. So we're just going to, this run is going to get us more silvers for him. And we'll see if we can get his last 2 items with those silvers up to green without opening any electrums. That would be great. That would be great. Yeah, 1 slap in the face wasn't enough, but that's fine. It's still working towards full epic. And I mean, again, these were free chests. They were rewards, so I don't feel bad about it, but as bad as I normally would. It's just basically, hey, here's free gear, so yeah. Well, it's not the equivalent of 20 gold chests, because I don't have all the item levels and consumables, but in terms of getting 2 epics, I mean, I got 2 epics. That's all you can really say about it. There is no... You can't compare that to what you would get out of 20 gold chests. Because I would love if they had given me 20 gold chests, I'd rather that, because that could have dropped a lot of speed potions. I would have given up both epics to turn those into 20 gold chests. Just for the speed potions. I know, those are far more important to me. Currently. I mean, I love the epics, but this account I wasn't trying to get full up. There, he's got 2 blues left. That was me. This is Mako. Can't seal Coria. But I wasn't overly worried about getting everybody on this account to full epic. So I just if it could happen, I wanted to see how quickly we could do it. Like just the core and evergreens. So that does help us along that road. How many days in is full epic? If you're actually, buying gold chests like I feel like you should be. Speaking of. Here's an epic. For Jamila. No speed potions, but hey, we got another epic. Yay. Alright. Old Corey is at 2 epics. 2 epics. We'll see what Jamila's at when we unlock the next bench seat. This ad break's going to be a snack break, folks. Snack them if you got them. We got some Harvest Cheddar Sun Chips over here. Looking forward to. They full epic. You mean core and evergreen or every champ? Just core and evergreen. Just from gold chest, regular gold chest. Full epic on all of your champions is that requires a lot of patron work and a lot of time gate work. You know, a combination of both, but mostly patrons, mostly patron chests, and you know, not really rushing towards that. 16 to go for core evergreen after 52 days. Nice. Three familiars, two 12k feats, and the rest on gold. Huh? Full epic on the evergreens you have. That's what we're talking about. Once you get full epic on the bulk that you have, it's easy to full epic any additional one you add. And the same holds true for event champions. Alright, now we're going to start rolling in gold. Swimming in it, Scrooge McDuck style. We got Astarion up to Thief. We're now at EO 8% gold fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got speed automation going out here. Familiar on Humon's ult and the familiar on Astarion's to reset Humon's ult faster, basically. One thing I wouldn't mind changing about this is we do that. We do this. Do this. Oh no. Do this. We ditch her for her. We want Penelope in here for her gold find too. We're gonna get her gold find boost going as soon as possible. We need God, we got a ways to go here still to get her to where she needs. We're at EO6 favor. I'll take it. There we go, 150. One more level on her. More level up, I should say. And then we'll start building more gold fine. There we go. Now the gold fine's just going to start creeping. Creeping up slowly as we progress. We're going to go here, and we're going to go here. That. Ultimates do have familiars on Humans and Astarions. Humans because it speeds up their speed effect, and then Astarions because it makes it gives them it lowers the cooldown time every time you trigger Astarion's ultimate through ultimate outflank. He's buffed by his own outflank ability. When he uses his ultimate, he reduces the active ultimate cooldowns of all other champions of formation by 10%. So it just means I consistently over and over and over again chunk 10% off, 10% off, 10% off. You can do it multiple times per Human ultimate, so just makes it comes back a lot faster. But you get to trigger that double speed effect more often. Which campaign maps are done at this moment? Tomb of Annihilation and Waterdeep Dragon Heist are the only two that are complete. Like fully complete, story and variant complete. Yeah, no, I agree, like Writer. We definitely need more non-support pickings, but I think they just don't know. I think I think their design had been to deliver them in seasons, and then seasons went away, and they don't have a new delivery system. That's what it feels like. Nice, Maxie. Yeah, I think most people want to know, like, fully complete with capstone rewards, not just story complete. It only takes 5 content drops for a campaign to get its story complete, but it takes a lot more for fully complete. I don't even know. Or usually it's only 5. Actually, it might take. Yeah, no, it's usually part 10, isn't it? Doesn't it end usually at part 10? I could be wrong, actually. It might take more than that for some of them now. It all depends on the number of adventure nodes, I guess. But I could have sworn they did it in like 10 part or 5 parts, but I'd have to go back on the blogs would tell you. Yeah, Grand Tour is the endless campaign, so. BO8 favor. Right, we got a couple. We got one more freely chest so far. There's the green pocket luck, so slot 1, and there's the white for slot. We got nice. There's the white for slot 6. The Freely's now. Freely is now green, blue, green, 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 white. So we just need one more green here. So clearing 300, got a chance to get that. Got a chance to get that. Yeah, I was actually a little upset when they dropped the new the 10 variants because they didn't drop 2 in Avernus. Avernus is so close to being complete that if they're not careful, they might complete Icewind Dale before before Avernus. They'd have to stop and then stop dropping stuff for Icewind Dale because I think they're about the same distance away now. They're real close. Can't tell here. To be on my main account. Icewind Dale and Avernus are close to completion, yes. Let me actually open my main account. Hey, Necronus. Doing pretty good. We unlocked Freely as our natural time gate champion, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't necessarily want Freely. I wanted somebody in slot 7, and I wanted... oddly enough, they gave us 2 in slot 7. They made us choose between Black Viper and Freely, and I chose Freely. Yeah. Did my trials run for the day. We got another trials run to start. Well, for yesterday, I got it in just in time. Collected some corrupted gems and bought a couple support pigments. And the skin for Azaka, which I should go put on Azaka. Boom. That's better. What else? Oh yeah, now we're just doing these runs. Got some pretty good luck on epics. Unfortunately, one was for Alcoria. Oh, one was for Jamila, and now she's only 1 away. And one was for somebody else. There's another core champion. Oh, Mako's. Yeah, they were all cores. Okay, let me go look at it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, We're seven variants away in Avernus from fully complete. Hanaway and Icewind Dale. That's why I said they're both really close. They've caught Icewind Dale up, and they kind of shouldn't have, but they did. What are you gonna do? They keep dropping stuff for Icewind Dale and not Avernus. So 7 and 10 currently. It's a split. I think it was 7 and 12 before. Fairly only on Caddy DPS for a while now. Okay, you want to start working on a backup for when I can't have her. Suggestions? Birdsong. Birdsong. So here's the thing. I mean, I would say Birdsong because then you have a melee DPS backup who also would qualify as high dex, because I think Caddy should be pretty high dex. So then you could use for both of them. You could use the dexterous core, like if you're running up the dexterous core on both. And then, but they can also support each other. Birdsong can support Caddy Bree. Caddy Bree can support Birdsong. That's just I think that's a great tag team. A pair of 2 DPS / supports, and you can alternate whichever one you need. Outside of that, Karlach. Karlach. Yeah. Your efficient variant lists you have extreme heat offline. What does offline mean? That you do it in the offline background? Yeah, it's one of those. So there's certain variants where you set up your formation and your familiars and stuff, and then you just throw it into a background party, and then you don't have to deal with its restriction, right? The restriction there is that it's doing damage to you every second, but the simulation will just check, were you doing damage enough, like quickly enough? And a lot of times some of those you do them offline and it's easier than doing them online. We did it online though. It was totally fine. We did it active and it was totally fine. But you do have to build a very specific formation for that. But sometimes there are variant restrictions that are just, you set up your formation, you throw familiars on things, and then if you have the familiars, if you don't have the familiars to automate it fully, then you have to do it in active play. Because you need to be leveling up your champions. I should probably just remove that offline thing. But it's not to confuse people. But if you're looking for since you've got a range DPS and Caddy Bree, if you want a magic and a melee, the melee I think Birdsong because of the dexterous core thing. Magic would probably be Jim. Jim's really strong. Jim Dark Magic. It's a really strong magic DPS champion. It can be a little annoying, not gonna lie, but also really strong. Background parties get the Thayan shop currency too? No. Brought that up on Dev Insights yesterday. They're going to think about what they want to have happen there. But it sounds like they made a conscious decision to not have background or offline drop in. And my feedback is going to continue to be, make it happen. They're like, well, we wanted people to see it. Like, it doesn't matter. We don't care what you want. Like, what you want doesn't matter. We want to just earn the currency, and we're not always doing free plays in an active party. We want to be doing free plays in a background party. And we don't care if we see it. We just want to see the number tick up. That's what we want to see. We want to see the number tick up, not the item drop. Yeah, I missed a bunch too, Berkey. It just is what it is. I try not to worry about it. Try not to worry about it too much. Oh, we went past 400. I was like, when are we going to go past 300 so I can open another Freely chest? We went past 400. Well, I didn't even notice. All right. We get our green? We did. Can we get a blue? Can we fish a blue out? No. All right. So our Freely is green or better now. That's great. So now we know when we open gold chests for them, we're going to get blues or purples. I mean, we're still flying along, so I don't see any reason to stop this at the moment. But if we think about the requirements for events, tier 1 we already blew through. That's the highest completion area is 175. Tier 2, the highest completion area is 450. We're creeping up on that. I mean, we're flying up on that. Tier 3, though, the first completion area is 600. So how quickly can we fly past? Can we quickly fly past 600? This will be an interesting test. We should. We've gone to 800. Can we keep going further? I don't know. We're going to have to put in a different group here soon. That's kind of what I'm trying to get a look at here. Something good about Alindra. She's a solid buffer. She's in her. The problem with Alindra is she's in a very competitive slot 6, seat 6. That's one of the. It's always been one of the most highly competitive seats. It's still very competitive. She's a very solid buffer, and if you have any of the other heroes of the plane, she makes them better. She has the affiliation bonus for them. So putting them with if you use all the heroes of the plains with Alindra, it gets ridiculous. And there's some shenaniganry with Whittle, where you can basically turn it into just constant attacks that never stop for your DPS, which is great for hit-based or armored things. If the armor is, as long as you got enough damage to remove the armor, you do it real fast. It's on animation cooldown. So Alindra's pretty great. I used to use Alindra like a lot, like a whole lot. Like she used to be for a while when I was doing the rack stuff, she was my go-to because I also had Orkira and Penelope in. And so she just made Orkira and Penelope even better. And Briv, right? She makes all the Heroes of the Plains buffs even bigger, so. Okay, so this is gonna be start. We're at the point, let's get past 450. Okay, yeah, so we can breeze through 450 with a speed team. Say that and then Zerial's being annoying. Here. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to 1. Reset. We need a pushing team. Pushing team, activate. I might still use Whittle. We might still do something along these lines. But then we got Karlach. We have Briv. Carl's in picking me up here. None of those? Oh, but we were doing like this. We'd still want Penelope in here something. And a dragon bait? Yeah, dragon bait. Okay. We'll try this out. Kind of want the Whittle in there to help stack up Karlach's Rage faster. That's the idea here. Two. All right, and then another formation of Gold Find. Gold Find. We're done. No. So we want a little bit of speed with this. No, that's not who I want. We want Avandra. Avandra, nobody, Regis. Stop it. Spurt. Paramoxol. Now we would want Freely. Red, dark, because we got a star in there. Okay. This, the idea here is just to get that gold find percentage in the top left as high as possible. That's it. I'm not trying to do damage with this formation. I'm just trying to generate a lot of wealth. As I start triggering these abilities, we'll see that creeping up. I don't know that Freely's a great option here, honestly. He's actually not. He's an on-hitter, just like Krull. Things are going to die too fast for that. Okay, so we're going to swap Shandy and... Oh, Egbert, that's who we want. That's who we want. Hey, buddy. Always on Gold Find. Oh, now we're up into the E19s. There was E20 for a second. What we want to see. Okay, so we go there, and there still. And go dirty gold find. Alright. Now we're going to start the hot swapping. So I saved all of these. So I have a speed team, I have a damage team, and I have a gold find team. And basically we're setting as high a bud as we can here with Karlach. And then what we do is we tap over to the gold find team, and then we're using fire breath potions, and we're basically just soaking up tons and tons of gold, way larger amounts of gold than we would get just regularly pushing with a group. And as things stop dying, like right now, we just tag over, level up this team, set another, high bud value here in a second. And Karlach hits something. Come on, Karlach. There we go, E123. Go back to raking in all the gold. E18 gold. Oh yeah. All right, I think we're back. Am I popping contracts now on my main or waiting for the event? I'm in the habit of waiting to the event on my main account, but on this account, I just popped them, and you can see it stores up tokens. I've got 309 EO4. It tracks them all perfectly fine. So, you know, whatever you find. I've been holding on to some of them because the event's coming up, and I'll use them on the first push of the event to get a lot more money, right? Which on this account still kind of matters. But on my main, I get a stack, and then I'm just in the habit of burning them when the event starts, because there's a demarcation. The second I use them, I stop using them. Like, I use them all on that first day, and then I don't open any more during the event. And then that's just my budget for the event. That and whatever I earn. Whereas on this account, it's just I burn them constantly as I get them. It's just a different way of playing. All right, Prince Guinevere, thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I mean, you can kind of use them whenever you want, and there's no restrictions like there used to be. Okay, so we start slowing down around coming up on 500. And I have my, okay. The score we pimped out. Look at that, epic flow. Except down here. Hey, Noobles. I like to hit E20 favor. For this kind of push, I think E20 and then we're done. Probably should have just done this on the first run. But oh well. I liked having that EO4 favor base. But we wouldn't have been able to get to E20 on one run, I don't think. Well, we might, but we'd have to go a lot further. Oh god. Did we break the other one? Did we go Bud's Buggy over here? Oh no. Must have. not showing right, but well, I know what's going on. It's Penelope. I need to redo. This needs to be like this. Needs to be there. And we need to change his feeds to damn. His spec. We get on bottom. Yeah, that's way better. 152. Yeah. I was like, this isn't working. I was like, I think, oh. All right. It'd have to be a Marlin night. You heading to Bancho Sushi? Is it Marlin night at Bancho Sushi? We're getting to zone 1,000. I don't know what you mean. You mean just to run up and grab silvers? I don't know. How bad do you want those silvers? Because otherwise the favor converts the same. Duke green. I was hoping maybe we could pull a blue, but nope. Since 2.0 conversion the same as 1.0, yes. Here's the E20. Still going. All right. I just want to see, like, do we just really roll through 600? Because that's going to be a good measure of our progress. We didn't really, I wouldn't say we rolled through 600 easily. I mean, we had to really push to get into the 7s and above 8. So before. But if we can quickly, I mean, this has been a fairly quick run. Then maybe in this event we try to do like at least one of the tier 3 things, right? We didn't even bother trying last time. Mm-hmm. You're not Carlock. Oh, God. There we go. There we go. Instead of start doing water deep variants, click damage to carry mostly. Yeah, I mean, if you pull a bunch of favor out of water deep and a couple deep runs, click damage will get you through a lot of the early ones. That's what we did. On the way to Alcoria, I clicked through like 90 to 95% of the content. Yeah, I mean, on a big account, E40 time gate favor is good. I'm not a big account. I don't even do that though on my main account. I'll be honest. If I get E10 favor, I stayed in longer than I expected. I don't know. I'm probably somewhere in the teens actually. Yeah, I don't spend much time in the time gates on my main account. I guess I should, but Rift Gem Farm is reestablished. Nice. Oh, you're on E100 favor. You'll click through the whole thing. You just have to worry about the armored stuff, the hit based and armored stuff. Click through everything else. Yeah, no, I had E37 helms, which was a lot, and that's our best favorite game so far. So it just let me fly through things. Felt like. Oh, wow. No F1 this weekend. F1 next weekend in Canada. Canada. LP DPS. Oh, seriously. It's going to be. I haven't looked at any of the stuff about seats for next year. I don't really pay attention to the like F1 news in between racing weekends. Just whatever I hear when they're talking on racing weekend. And I know, obviously, with Monaco, Leclerc solidified his position on Ferrari, it feels like. You never know, it feels like. There's always this wild thing. Like, I don't know if they've announced where the one guy from Red Bull is going. Man, if he went to Ferrari, I feel like there's a chance Max might follow him. There's a chance that Max might follow wherever that guy goes. But again, I haven't really been paying attention too much to the rumors. Let's say that's the best 20 drivers in the world. Tough. No, it is. Well, yeah. I mean, there's an argument that the bottom five, like the 5 lowest, could probably be there. There's probably better drivers in like F2 or on the sidelines. But it's advertising, right? The best 20 drivers in the world. Duke it out. Because one of the ways you measure that is who's in F1. Like, that's your claim to fame. You're an F1 driver. So, but yeah, like Liam Lawson is like should be driving for like RB. Isn't he the RB driver? Yeah, he's like the RB backup. Most likely for Danny Ricciardo, but whatever. Some of their just, I mean, Lance Stroll. He has his weekends where he does okay, but most of the time, yeah, he's there because his dad owns the Aston Martin. There aren't any top drivers that just turn left. No, I can't stand. I've tried to watch NASCAR and it just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, we cleared 600. Now we're E22. All right, let's check this chest and we'll get out of here. No, garbage. All that way for garbage. All right. All right.